Hey there, it's Miss Heather, back again for our Choose Your Own Adventure stories. We're reading Moon Quest by Anson Montgomery, and we'd like to thank ChooseCo for letting us share this story with you. Last week, we were left with the choices of bringing others into the dream in order to stop war and suffering, or deciding you don't have the right to make people do what you want them to do. Well, it was pretty unanimous. Everybody wants to bring everybody else into the dream. So let's see what happens. Holding the knowledge of the dream firmly in your mind, you sit and weave your way into the world of the unconscious. As you drift beyond the realm of the living and the thinking, you open yourself up to feeling and emotion. Using extreme care, you build an image of humanity as it should be. You try not to take away the free will that has grown so vital to humankind. At the same time, you try to construct a reality where violence becomes not only impossible, but also unthinkable. Each step shows you more. You realize how deeply the urge for violence goes, but you carefully track the taint down to its roots and make sure it will not be possible to revitalize such thoughts. Awareness of other human minds comes to you, and you see the changes that have already taken place. Even within yourself, you notice how your thoughts about force have been altered. Ideas like greed, fear, and vengeance are extinguished from your mind until they exist only as arcane concepts, not as possibilities. There's resistance to your dream, but you reach out with even more power and subtlety. Some minds resist while others embrace your dream as if they had always thought it to be true. You feel the thoughts of all humanity, and you see how those thoughts are growing closer and closer to harmony. Ideas come into your head and then spread out with the speed of thought. The flow is not a one-way channel, though, and once again, a flood of emotions and memories engulfs you. This time, the experiences are human. Each mind forms its own unique structure in the composite whole, and you feel a consciousness forming that goes beyond the individual. You can't tell how long it took to complete the process of sending and receiving thoughts, but when it's finally over, you feel a momentary peace. You look around and realize you're still standing in the room as if nothing has changed. Will the passing on of the dream succeed and help to save humanity? Or are humans doomed to extinction, just like the alien race that went before you? These thoughts exhaust you. You become dizzy, and you have the sensation of becoming one with the universe, conquering time and space. It all becomes a blur until you regain your focus, conscious that eons of time have passed. Do not be afraid, you say to the startled presence before you. I am the essence of the dead human race. We have been dust for longer than you would believe, and we desire to have someone to know and remember us. What do you mean? We attempted too much, and the cost was stagnation and death. The knowledge I will pass on to you originated with the very first life forms that existed in the universe. It has been passed on from one extinct race of beings to another. It would help you to avoid the fate of all who have gone before you if you use it correctly. What do you want from me? Nothing, except for someone to know who we are and what we did. Someone to know the dangers of the path of power. We failed, but you do not have to. And that's the end. We have finished our moon quest, and I hope you learned something from it. Thank you.